Hello everyone, I'm Kate Andrews and here's a look at what is going on this week in the news, and we begin from the Vatican. The Vatican has approved the Legionaries of Christ amended constitutions. The final constitutional text was approved by the Congregation for Institutes of Consecrated Life and Societies of Apostolic Life. It was part of a Vatican-led effort to help the religious community clarify and better define its fundamental norms and charism. The final 110-page text incorporates the Vatican's revision and changes approved by the Legionaries. In the constitutions, the Vatican did not approve references to the Legionaries of Christ's connection to the Regnum Christi movement. The Statutes of Regnum Christi, a lay movement with branches of consecrated men and consecrated women, are still being revised. Both the Legionaries of Christ and Regnum Christi were founded by the late Father Maciel, who was condemned by the Vatican for having sexually abused boys and fathering children. Pope Benedict XVI ordered an apostolic visitation of the Legionaries and Regnum Christi in 2009 and appointed a papal delegate to oversee the groups as they reformed their communities. Staying with news from the Vatican, Pope Francis marked All Saints' Day with a Mass in Rome's Verano cemetery. Rome Reports has more.
To celebrate All Saints' Day, Pope Francis presided over a Mass in Rome's Verano cemetery. In his homily, he talked about the dangers that can come when people try to act as if they were God.
E questo lo stiamo facendo. Questo lo facciamo. Devastare il creato, devastare la vita, devastare le culture, devastare i valori, devastare la speranza.
He then denounced the many wars being fought throughout the world, adding that it promotes a throwaway culture.
E le guerre che continuano, non precisamente a seminare grano di vita, a distruggere, ma è l'industria della distruzione. È un sistema anche di vita, che quando le cose non si possono sistemare si scartano. Si scartano i bambini, si scartano gli anziani, si scartano i giovani, senza lavoro.
It's often the most vulnerable, he explained, like the poor and the weak, who pay the price when mankind tries to take over creation.
Sembra che questa gente, questi bambini affamati, ammalati, sembra che non contino, che siano di un'altra specie, non siano umani. E questa moltitudine è davanti Dio e chiede per favore salvezza, per favore pace, per favore pane, per favore lavoro.
Towards the end of his homily, the Pope called on men and women who destroy to convert by following the path of the Beatitudes.
In news from around the world, every year on November 2nd, families in Mexico flock to the graveyards for the observance of All Saints' Day and Dias de los Muertos, or Day of the Dead. But the graveyard tradition is gradually being threatened in Mexico City, mainly because cemetery space is becoming scarce and the local government is promoting cremation as an alternative. An inability to bury the dead causes some conflict for Catholics, especially because the Church previously prohibited cremation. Church leaders in Mexico City have come around to the idea of cremation mainly for pragmatic reasons. Part of the problem in Mexico City comes from massive growth, but cost is also causing many Catholics to carry out cremations and keep the ashes in their homes if they cannot afford a crypt. Mexico City approved a law in June allowing families to rent burial space for 7 years, after which the rights for the plot would revert to the city. Bodies would be removed and the space rented to others. Of the 118 public cemeteries in the city, 31% are filled. Just 5 of the 14 private cemeteries have space remaining. In news from around the country, the Archdiocese of New York said November 2nd it would merge 112 of its 368 parishes into 55, effectively shuttering at least 31 churches by August 1st, 2015. 24 of the merged parishes will continue to celebrate scheduled masses and sacraments at 2 sites. Cardinal Timothy Dolan of New York said the reorganization is a necessary adjustment to parish infrastructure that will strengthen the Catholic Church in the Archdiocese. The Cardinal said the math shows a lopsided distribution of parishes that is inconsistent with the Catholic population, especially in Manhattan. He said that 25% of the parishes of the Archdiocese are located in that bureau, yet only 12% of the Catholic population is there. In Manhattan, 28 parishes will merge to form 13, and 9 sites will no longer hold weekly Mass, although they may be used on special occasions. The mergers are the culmination of a 5-year pastoral planning process known as Making All Things New. Cardinal Dolan said that the restructuring is not the result of a shortage of priests, but from a shortage of the faithful. Well, that is all the information we have for you at this time. I'm Kate Andrews. Don't forget, you can keep up to date on Catholic news throughout the week with Catholic Newsbreak right here on the Catholic TV Network.